Now, I'm excited today because, believe it or not, Phil sent me a gift this week, the Garmin Z82. Now he claims this ticks a couple of the boxes that I look for when I play. I do love a GPS layout, so it shows me where things are, water hazards and the general direction of the hole. But I love the specificity of a rangefinder because I can spot up trees or traps and know exactly how far they are. This thing apparently does both. I couldn't wait till today, so I got it out last night, lasered the house next door, 57 yards, but I don't live on a golf course, so it didn't give me the GPS layout. So this is my first look at it. And peering through it, well, there it is, there's the GPS, fantastic. So what I'm seeing here straight away is that actually on the left-hand side of the screen gives me the entire hole layout. And as I do this, I can pinpoint the trap. Tells me that I'm about 190 meters from the trap. Oh, hang on, is that? Oh yes, very good. This, what it also does, that's awesome. As I hit the trap, it gives me a curve on the GPS layout of exactly where I've struck with the laser. So that's magnificent. So I can pin anything and it tells me also on the layout where that is. Brilliant. So I reckon I've got 190 in me. I'll peg driver down the first and then we'll get this thing out again and see what it shows me coming into the green. You know, this is where a rangefinder and for me a GPS have a massive gap to fill, because if I just use a GPS from here, it gives me front, it gives me middle, and it gives me back. And I've got to have a little guessy of where I think the pin is, okay? That's why I use rangefinder, because rangefinder will give me the pin precisely. But what it doesn't give me is front edge. I have to kind of maybe hit the little edge of the grass, but I really don't know if I'm hitting the right thing with the rangefinder. This thing, right, I cannot wait to see what this does, because if it does what Philip says it does, and here it is, you little Anzac, it's showing me front edge of the green, middle and back, but it's also showing me the pin. And the pin's 56 meters away. Now, the center of the green's 59 meters away. So 3 meter variance, that's a 9-foot putt of what if I just thought that pin was middle, that I would have to make up. Now, I'm not good enough to make a 9-foot putt. But also, because of the front of the green, it tells me that the front of the green's 46. So I've got 10 meters before flag to fly my shot. So this gives me the absolute confidence to pull out my little sandwich and go, right, I just need to carry the front edge, so I need to fly it over 46, so let's call it 48, 49, and it's going to take one bounce and stop inside of 56. Now I will not be able to hit that shot because I pitch horrendously these days, but at least I know what I would like to do. Okay, it's a hole like this, a beast, 420 meters, blowing a gale, where the Garmin comes into its own. Now, if I just had a rangefinder, I wouldn't know if I just look down here, I see a trap at about 200, I wouldn't know anything, just hit driver. But I've done that before on this hole. It doesn't work out well, because after that bunker, huge drop off and then huge rough, and you lose your ball. So when I look down the rangefinder here, what I can see is that huge chasm that I don't want to hit my ball. And the best part about this is I can pre-program how far I hit a driver. So it roughly goes 260. And when I look through the scope here, it's got the black line of where my driver goes right in the middle of the gunge. Do not want to hit driver. Usually I would. So it's a 3-wood all day here. And I would not know that if I just had a rangefinder. So 3-wood, and I'm going to be safe as houses.
To ensure you never need a caddy, the Garmin Z82 comes preloaded with over 41,000 golf courses. It can show you wind direction with the help of the Garmin Golf app, a plays-like feature to take into account slope. It can show you the front and back of every hazard, and it even has a pinpointer when you can't see the green.
Now, Phil sent me this gift, and I got to be honest, I love it. I love the combination of the GPS and the rangefinder. So thank you, Phil. I'm going to send you a gift back. 20 years ago I was on this tee. I caddied for the great man Jack Nicklaus. Lasered for him all day. But looking at the Z82, I just wonder what the rapport would have been like had I had a GPS as well.